Welcome to our workout today. I asked my kids what should I do. They want me to do boxing, so I don't want to do that. I will start though with the boxing music that they know is the boxing. And then what we'll do is we'll start in sitting, and then I do want to work on some leg muscles, some arm muscles up and standing too. So grab your chair, nice and sturdy, maybe with a sturdy back on it so you could join me on that, or near a countertop or a wall, whatever it takes for balance, but we're also going to use it as a prop. Come up and sitting. It shows I don't even have a lot to talk about if it's only 40 seconds or whatever. Okay, sit up nice and tall, belly to spine, knees and ankles on top, stacked on top of each other. This is that perfect display of my rounded shoulders. So while I'm sitting here, let me correct them and I'll correct it with you as well. See how this has that dimple thing in, and there's a big shadow here. Is it shadow? No, a big light spot and shadow underneath, but this one's not so bad. I'm going to try to get that white highlighted spot from my skylight to reflect differently. So sit up nice and tall, pull it shoulder, kind of twist it up and around, and lock it there. Did it help? Normal? Better. It hurts right here, I can feel the stretch. So from here, let's pull our chin straight back, trying to get the ears over the shoulders, shoulders over hips, belly to spine, like I said, and those muscles that are probably maybe not working, get them to work. Engage your pelvic floor muscles, your elevator muscles, and let's just start. We're gonna bring an arm up and down. As I'm reaching though, my motion isn't as great as a fluid motion because I'm really trying to pin those shoulders down. Just get a little rocking in. I feel like George Jefferson going to his apartment on the TV. Does anybody else remember George Jefferson? I almost just sang the Hey Hey We're the Monkeys theme. That's not right. And let's get our arms forward. So my belly's in the spine. I'm trying to initiate it with my stomach movement. My arm swing helps get that going. Let's try to go cross body now. Chin stays tucked in. I'm trying to keep my shoulders back and just kind of let my arms move, but really engage the triangle, which is the shoulder blade, all those muscles around there. I'm trying to get those closer and toward my behind. Closer together and toward my behind. And let's go forward like we're going on a fast walk. Oddly, a lot of bees are coming. I'm hearing a lot of beehives. And people are running from them. So let's go for a fast run from the bees. And let's get our legs going. Nice and slow. You can go fast. To me, we're still just starting warming up. So I'm going to take it a little bit slower. Like I said, try to get your shoulders down and back. Belly and the spine. If you're finding that you're arching your mid-back, like I'm doing to get that shoulder, I'm going to try to sink right here into my belly button a little. So I'm engaging my upper belly muscles too. And I'm trying to breathe and make it look easily. It's not easy, is it? I was feeling fine at work today. I was like strutting my stuff, thinking all's well, and I come home and it's like a big old spotlight showing that shoulder off. Ready to do something different? Let's change it up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go forward. So we're kind of adding a punch. I'm yelling it to my kids. And let's get the arms. Watch your balance. Watch that you don't shimmy off your chair. I'm kind of adding a lean with a step. Lean and a step. Knowing that I have a big old counter here that if my teeth hit it, it's not going to be a pretty video tomorrow. Let's change in a few seconds. We're going to change to, what are we going to do? Let's just add a little bit of straight speed bag work. Let's change in 4, 3, 2, 1. I think like I'm a toddler. That I like to just not stay at one activity too long. So keeping your knees forward, twist and rotate your trunk one direction if you can, using your belly. Belly into spine, engage the elevator muscles, engage the lower abdominal muscles, and let's just kind of punch. Shoulders away from ears. What I want to do, if you're not twisting, then just come over the side. I'm kind of, come to the front. I'm kind of adding a twist because I am on the video and I don't want to block my face entirely. Although maybe it's okay because I see a lot of sparkle in my hair. Do we call it sparkle? Silver grays. I'm going to call it my tiara. Okay, you can go faster, you can go slower. We'll swap directions though in a little bit. Really work on your shoulder muscles down and away from your ears. Trying to unround if you're like me. Let's change the other side in 4, 3, 2, 1. I find it fascinating my kids think I like boxing. I guess it's boxing. Don't come after me in a dark alley. I might speed bag you. Actually, don't come out at me at the dark alley anyway. I might scream and pee my pants. Don't do it. It's not funny. We have the ramblings of people were talking about nachos at the bakery today too. Curse those people. Chicken pozole. That was going around too. But just, I guess they served it. I didn't look in the soup area. But now it's in my mind. Chicken pozole. I don't know if my friend Alma, I'm like shouting out to Alma. I don't know if my friend Alma watches my videos, but she can always bring me a bowl of chicken pozole. I should give her a headline, a hint. Let's change in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's punch up and down. So it's kind of just do your thing. What I want to do is us to work on shoulder blades down. No overarching your back as you reach, but I also want our heart rate up a little bit. You do your own thing though, right? I feel like I put in an 8-hour day, 8 hours on working, and then my breaks and blah, blah, blah. But I feel so energized today. Let's change it soon. Let's change it in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Let's change to forward. I am keeping my elbows bent. I'm not overreaching. I do want to get that stomach muscles are not kicking in. So I'm going to lift my elevator muscles. I talked about them. And then I'm trying to get, I feel only one part of my stomach muscles, like one side. I'm trying to push them in as if I was at like a barroom fight and somebody engaged me, and I walked back into a wall, and then if I could suck it in, like both sides, just that little bit more, and then they can't get me. Does that make sense? Let's change in 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax those arms. Let's get our feet up. Nice and tall spine. We just want some leg work, just marching in place. And then we're going to go from there and we're going to add some kicks. Sit back a little further in your chair if you feel like you're going to fall off as well. And let's just straighten our leg, kick. As you're straightened though, watch that you don't arch your back or round it out. Sit nice and tall. I'm thinking of when you're a kid or you're on a swing and you just get to do that little patter. That's all we're after. I want a little bit of stretch in the thighs because afterwards, we're gonna get up to standing and we're gonna start working the thighs. So we want a little bit of life going into them. You ready to do some more kicking? I am. Let's change in 4, 3, 2, 1. Come toward the side of your chair. Sit up tall though, belly into spine, floor. Lean back though into the back of your chair, and then take the top leg and kick out. So you should be feeling it here. You should be feeling it in your stomach. If you're feeling it like I am right now, down at the hip area, the front of the hip, maybe take your leg kind of backwards. We don't want you any damage. So I'm just gonna do a slide. I'm feeling it like enough, right? Let's change in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's not do a lot of these because in my head sometimes it's better ideas than like. So let's kick out. So I've changed directions. I'm leaning back on the chair and then I'm kicking. I'm not totally leaning on the chair because it does need to be glued. Maybe I'll glue it this weekend. Okay, now I'm changing because I'm feeling that front of my hip. So I'm going at a diagonal out behind like 45 degrees and I'm just sliding my foot. But let's change in 4, 3, 2, 1. And come on back up. If even the song saying changes. So sit up tall, come to the edge of your chair. Bring your hands to heart center, palms together. We're gonna go side to side, belly into spine, elevator parts lifted. From here, if you have good posture and you can hinge back while still supporting your back, go back and then forth. It almost works the same, maybe a little bit better than just sitting up tall and adding a twist. The thing though is if you're going back and you're not in control with your stomach muscles, you actually could hurt your back severely. So I'm not leaning back as far as my stripes on my shirt. I don't have the strength. I've acknowledged it. I was thinking, I don't know if I ever want the strength in my stomach. I would love the strength in my stomach. Will it ever happen? Maybe. But I just do what's in my means. So we're going to do 5 billion of these. As you come back though, I'm going to stay back and see if I'm holding my, I don't have an overarch and I don't have a curve. I want to feel it down here. I'm trying to still engage that one chunk of muscle. I feel like I never had my teeth with cavities in Novocaine, but it's like that whole area is just gone. Have you ever had that? Oh, I know why. I had a giant full-size cookie sheet and I was walking with it. And I don't know what possessed me to feel like I could slide between this area and not at least put the cookie sheet down. So full force, I hit the wall with that cookie sheet and it hit right into my innards. And so I bet you what I'm missing is the bruise. That's probably why I can't feel the area. It was so loud. The bakers stopped what they were doing, even looked at me. I didn't even scream ouch. They just heard like the resonance of the walls. We are at 14 minutes, you guys. Doing well. We're gonna change and get to standing in a few more seconds. Let's change in 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, before we do that, let's build a little bit of reverse plank. My virtual friend, hopefully someday we will meet, Roberta, hates these. So I feel a little zesty and feisty to get her doing this. So put your arms anywhere that's comfortable on your chair. Take your feet hips width distance apart. I'm at a diagonal, just so you could see, and my mama raised me better than lifting up right at the camera. So I'm at a diagonal. Lift your behind up. Hold it as high up as you can. Pin your shoulders away. And we're just going to stay here. You could tap your toes. If it's hard on your shoulders, maybe don't do it or readjust. I cannot come on my elbows up. Going onto my elbows adds a whole different pain. We're gonna change in 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop back down. Roberta, I know why you hate these. Let's go again. We're gonna do it one more time, and then we'll do a little bit more sitting, and then we'll go up to standing. I think I forgot to breathe. You guys all look a little foggier now. Ready? Hold on, prop it, whatever's comfortable for you. Bring your legs out far away from you. Lift your behind off the chair. And try to lift with your hips so that you're actually really thinking of your behind muscles. Tighten, tighten, tighten. Belly into spine so you don't have an arch. So we change in 4, 3, 2, 1. I felt an incredible stretch down here too. It shows the tightness. I am just complaining. I am sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry. No more. Ready to stand up with me? Say yes. I have moved my camera so hopefully I don't decapitate my head. This time I'm going to move the chair. Last time I did this kind of thing, the chair got in my way and then I had to kick it. So I'm going to use my counter. If you're more comfortable at a wall and you feel like you're safe, or the back of the chair, the closer you are to your wall or counter, the easier it is on your arms to do push-ups. Our goal though is to put your arms at least shoulder width apart or further. It doesn't matter, it's your workout. Belly into spine, the thing I'm caring about is, are you sagging and arching, or can you hold a straight line? Watch your chin, don't let it hang out or look up at the sky either. So standing close to your counter, your wall, your chair, put the weight into your hands and widen your fingers though so you have a nice grip. And then step back to the angle that you feel is comfortable and under control. If you're feeling like just holding it, hold it. If you feel more comfortable one leg in front of you, that is absolutely perfect as we bend down our elbows and back up. I'm going to look forward because I don't want to wreck my neck. Go your speed, belly in the spine, lift your elevator muscles. We're not going to do this for hours, so we're good. I like the stretch in my calf muscles that I'm feeling. I am lifting my heels though as I come up and down. Remember, you have options. You could either get closer to your wall, you could bring your foot forward. We're going to change in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, that was painful, huh? All right, standing up nice and tall. It's up to you if you want to prop your arms and collapse over. You want to use your hands on the thing. My wrists don't bother me, so that's where I'm okay. We're going to hinge at the hips, come down. In your head, try to get as flat back as you can. Tuck your head in so you're propping your, bend both knees a little. Take one leg, lift it so your toes touch the ground only, and then we're going to pull it forward and backwards. When I say forward, I just mean toward the ground. So lift the foot, lead with the heel up and then back. Toes pointed down to the ground at all times. What we're working on is we're working on the hip strength for the standing leg, and then I'm hoping that you work on the behind and the back of the thigh with the leg that's moving up and down. We're going to change in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down. Take the moment to stretch out your legs. I'm trying to, as if I have my legs up the wall type, hinging at the hips. Come back up when you're ready. And then slide your other leg back. Bend the standing leg's knee a little bit. Bend your other leg and lift straight up and down. Do you have a weaker side and a stronger side? A favorable side? Nice. Belly into spine so you don't have an arch as you lift your leg up. What time are we on? How many minutes have we done this? Ooh, I think this could be our last exercise. Starting better. Let's change in 4, 3, 2, and 1. How are you feeling? Oh, 20 minutes. I thought it said 28. I'm getting my chair back. You, of course, can stay up the wall as well. I just need to change directions. My feet are hips width distance apart. So look down. Make sure it's at least 2 fists down. Oh, I really thought it was 28 minutes, you guys. Are you feeling it in your behind? I am. Let's, so I'm going to turn. You don't have to turn. I've got my legs hips width distance apart. They're straight across, not one foot in front of the other. Check my posture first. Belly into spine. Little arch only. Elevator parts lifted. That killer horrible shoulder is back. My chin's back. And I'm going to sit daintily in my tall stool. And then back down up. Your stool could get lower and back up. Watch as you come down though that you don't fall backwards. Sometimes people have a tendency to put so much weight behind them that their toes even pop up. So do the proper thing for you. As I'm coming down, I'm making sure my knees are not sinking in. Don't let your knees come closer to each other. I'm also, as I'm coming down, I'm trying to keep my chin tucked and not look up at the sky or where my standing posture is. I want to really enforce the chin. We're going to stop soon, so hang in there if you can. So we stop in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice. Coming standing still. Hold on well. Tap, lift one toe up or one foot's toes up and then back down. I'm going to face you now. So I'm trying to do, so stand tall. It's a good calf stretch, but it also is a good way to fall. So make sure you're holding on, get your posture going well. And tap, tap, tap. I'd like to hear the sound of your foot. Don't bruise your foot though. Try to get your toes lifted up as high. When I'm saying your toes, I mean the whole portion of your foot. I should teach you tap one day, huh? Yeah, that would go well. Fantastic. Are you feeling like a little bit of a stretch in your calf muscles? Good. I hope. Let's change in 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Take 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. So I'll stay in my lunge like this. Bend the front knee. Make sure all toes are pointed forward. I have distance between my legs, the width. I'm not on a tightrope walk. So spread out even further. Belly into spine. It's a good stretch for here. If your heel is on the ground, it's a great stretch for your heel. This is my hint that we're slowing ourselves down. Yeah? I'm done. I think we've done well. We're at 24 minutes. I think that's pretty good. We'll stretch a little bit. I like the song. You ready to change legs? Actually, let's challenge ourselves. Let's see if we could straighten out that front leg. If you can, see if you can feel the stretch in the back of that thigh. Belly into spine. Don't round your back to get to it. It doesn't matter. For those who are more flexible, lift your toes up. Keep your heel on the ground and lift your toes up to the sky. Nice. Come on back up. Swap legs, the opposite, one forward and back. So get out of the tightrope if you're in it. All toes are pointed forward. Bend the front knee. You only have one front knee. Put your heel on the ground, the back one in particular. Feel the stretch. I feel like my shoulder's right in your faces. I'm sorry. But I do like how the skylight's making me. That's what I want my stomach to look like. If I'm ever going to get a tattoo, I want just the giant shadows so it looks like I have a six-pack on my stomach. Wouldn't that be neat if we just designed it based on shadowing of a tattoo? So we're holding here. Let's challenge ourselves now. Let's straighten that front leg and come down. And hold there too. So we might be getting a stretch on the back half as well as the front thigh muscle, this chunk. We're going to come back up shortly in 4, 3, 2, 1. Come grab your chair, have a seat again. That was an incredibly good workout, huh? More than I was hoping for. Sitting up tall, take one arm, put it on your upper arm of the other one. Gently pull down if your shoulder allows. If you've had a stroke or you don't have shoulder muscles up here, you might not want to do it right. We don't want to dislocate or sublux. If you don't know what that means, I'm glad, because then it does not pertain to you. For all others, if we just kind of add a little bit of light traction, it gaps that area and it helps relieve the effort that we just put into it and the jamming of our arm bone into our shoulder with doing like those reverse planks. And let's swap arms. Grab the other arm, lightly, gently, bring it closer to your, bring your arm bone closer to your thigh. We're just trying to get a little bit of light traction into the arm bone, into your shoulder. Look, just working with you, and it has nothing to do with the shadows of my skylight. that shoulder's sitting back further. I must have carried something wrong there, didn't think about it as hard. Nice. And come back up, and let's just slowly go one side. So elongate the trunk first, belly into spine, and then try to rotate open. If you're feeling the jamming, the pinching, lift up a little bit higher, and then come over, and come on back down. Again, lift up. I'm like putting my hand here, trying to lift up so I don't jam my bones. That was so relaxing. I just want to go to bed. Come on back down. Sitting nice and tall. Last chance for the workout to gather your posture well. Elevator muscles, stomach muscles, chin and shoulders looking good. Lift your arms up to the sky as you inhale. And exhale, lower them down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Last time, inhale, lift. As you exhale, bring your palms together at heart center. Regain yourself, your composure. Take a few seconds to be proud of what you've done. We don't compliment ourselves enough. Congratulations from me to you for doing something for yourself. Whether, like I say, you work out the full time, you just tune in, you eat a healthy meal and watch me work out. It's your life. As long as you are doing something good for yourself and taking some time, I'm thrilled. So recommendations, requests, tell me what kind of workouts we should do. I will incorporate. I really appreciate all of you. From my open heart to yours, namaste.